Hey guys, welcome to Raj Makes Money. How are all my money makers doing today? And we are back. We have another update. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. The chicken is here. Let's keep this chicken here the rest of the week. What the heck? But great day today. Everything worked out finally, pretty much, except for GameStop a little bit. It was working out. GameStop was down like $11 at one point. Came back, but still have a lot of faith in what I'm going to do. And what you're going to see me do is going to be big. You're going to be pretty impressed with what I do with GameStop when I write some calls, some puts against our puts for the hedge next week. Some of the premiums are really good, especially if it drops just a little bit. It's going to be good. But welcome, guys. Let's take a look how we did today in the markets. Another update, $160,000, 159. Depending on which screen I look at, it gives me a different total. But terrific day in the market when CCIV once again got all the way up to this $24 and 25-cent range, and of course came back down again. I'm not sure why. It's like it just gets up there and then it bounces off of that. But the good news is it was up, and it's up again after hours a little bit. EV stocks got a big boost when Ford announced some stuff with these new charging stations, and I don't know if that's why IDEX just took off today. That one was up 30 cents, so I did start selling. Like I told you guys, around that 18, 19 cents, I wanted to hedge and sell those calls again. So I did get 1,500 contracts out. Of course, I sold the first 900 of them around 13 cents. And then I put in the other 900 of them at 20 cents. So hopefully they all get filled. Or I don't know if it's up some more tomorrow. They could be 22, 23 cents. So even better. But I would love to get, called out. We'll keep all this extra money, and then if it has another 40 cents it runs, that would be another $60,000 or so. And I would love to get at 350. I'd be very happy. And we had 3 months of, picking up an extra 150 grand, 120, 130 grand a month. We'd be very happy to be all out of that one. Jaguar today up 2 cents. Not a whole lot, but GameStop, very interesting. Market maker playing around with these, pricing and stuff. So I did do some more contracts. But like I said, this hedge here is pretty small. I may roll it up this week. I just have to free up. I have to free up some funds in CCIV. So I either can close this position out, but looking at it, if it's not going to give me enough to really roll it up, I'm better off just to keep this $6,000. So it's definitely looking good and everything. But like I said, another update. We have made a strong comeback, up almost 37.5% from our lows, less than 2 weeks ago. So it's definitely looking good. Now, guys, check this out. Kenny and the research team, they are back in the green by $85. So, and they've had a terrific comeback. They are up over 20%, up 17 grand in the last 6 days. They're on a hot streak, and they could be setting up to finally have their big $5,000, $10,000 day any day now. So got a lot of good picks there. And of course, Kenny and the research team, all of his trades and everything are on our private Patreon Facebook group. All my trades in real time I make are on our Patreon page. So and make sure, I'm trying to get everyone who's been joining Patreon the last couple of days, get them added into the Facebook group right away. Just make sure you follow those directions because you don't want to miss out on these trades. And as you guys can see, you don't have to have $5 million to make a lot of money in the market. You can have, $100,000, $10,000, $1,000. If you can make 2-3% a day, you can do really, really well. So, but yeah, just an amazing day for Kenny and the research team. You can check out all these stocks they're playing. I don't know how they keep track of them on. There's a lot on here, but they do. They've got a lot of positions, and a couple, are down a little bit. But when these things pop, they can pop really strong. Like even this one here, it's down 1,700, but for the day up 800. So these things come back pretty quick, and especially when you have 10,000 shares, if this thing pops, a dime, 20 cents, it can move pretty quick. But he's definitely set up for some big ones. He's had a lot of 100% runners and just some really good stock. So definitely looking good, and has plenty of cash on hand. Has only $67,000 in play right now. So definitely looks good there. CCIV, like I said, up 30 cents today. Got as high as at $24, 24 cents again. It seems like every time it gets to that 20, 25, 20, 20, 30, it just, I don't know, it bounces off of it. But I think it's going to break through it on Friday, or maybe even tomorrow. So definitely looking good after hours. It's up. But let's talk the big news. Futures are skyrocketing. Apple had a blowout report today. Sales up 54%, just a blowout. Same with Facebook also. Facebook revenue rises 48%, driven by higher ad prices. I was surprised. I honestly didn't expect Facebook to run like that. I thought Facebook had ran up so much, and Facebook actually moved a lot more than Apple, up 6% after hours. I am blown away. Like I said, great company and everything. I just feel it's run so much, but it's still going. So all the power to them. Now Apple is interesting. Apple, it's up $3, but still nowhere near those new highs. So this will be interesting. Unlike last time, Apple fell down. Apple, had their earnings and came way down. At least it's up after hours and not reverse. But I mean, you're just talking about a company with some blowout earnings and $90 billion stock buyback. I mean, it's just massive. So a lot of companies today with really good earnings. So definitely check those out. In other news, Bitcoin has been higher, kind of sitting a little off for the day, but been as high as 56.5. Of course, Dogecoin having a bounce. Even Chairman Powell, they mentioned during CNBC, they mentioned Dogecoin. And then SafeMoon back up to the 6 cents. So big rallies there. But like I said, great day today, up $160,000 from where we were, up a lot. So in the black by over $1 million. So it feels good to be back. So SoCo Slot says, Neo earnings tomorrow. Get some shares. It's going up to $45. Hopefully. Definitely any good earnings reports or anything on any of these companies is definitely good for all the EV stocks, plus with what Ford did today and stuff. But hopefully it runs. Rupan at Raja, it is probably a great time to load up on Ford for second big rebound after chip shortage is resolved. Ford already came out and said this quarter will be tough. Yeah, they had their earnings today and definitely down a little bit after hours. You can see here. But definitely they've come up a lot from where they've been, and they're in the 52-week range. They're very near the highs already. So I don't know. Maybe look for a little dip on this one. And kind of hard to say. Definitely hard to say. Jeff Scott says, don't forget tonight, Joe Biden, 9 p.m. about taxes. So the one thing with Joe Biden and the taxes is that it's going to. It's only the good news is it only affects 25% of us. Not 75% of you don't have to worry about Joe Biden and the taxes. But like I said, if he wants to heal America and he wants to be this great person, he needs to let us heal and go a little bit longer. There's just so many new rules and laws and everything, and definitely don't. We don't need this big tax thing right now. Stop spending. Mark says, GME to the moon. Shorts are crazy. I think GME is going to go down to $50 on a good day. But it'll definitely be interesting. And like I said, I really don't care. I'm going to make all my money out over the next 4 weeks on my hedge. And we're going to sell. Watch next week when I sell these for 50 cents to $1. And this market maker is going to pay us. If he doesn't pay us, it means the stock already started dropping heavily. And then my $2 puts, they're going to be $5, $6. I'm going to make 3 times, 4 times my money. So not worried about it. Definitely going to be good. Doge Father hosting SNL May 8th, maybe a spike in Dogecoin coming. Yeah, I honestly he's paid a lot of money to have cameos in a lot of movies and stuff like Iron Man and stuff like that, and a couple other ones. He always gets those cameo parts those are paid placements usually. But it's interesting for he's not a comedian, he's not funny, so it'll definitely be interesting what he's going to do and what they have him do. So really, I guess the best thing that he could do is probably talk about coins or maybe something cryptocurrency. It'll be interesting. But yeah, hopefully we'll see a nice spike in Dogecoin for that. So. Let's see, JMX Twizzard, initial market reaction last week was pretty bad on the tax announcement. The market way overreacted. Yeah, the other thing is, it's a year away. It's not like it's not like it's not like this is happening tomorrow. First of all, and the other thing is, we still have a Senate that it's very, very split Senate, I should say, but it still has 50 Republicans, and if all 50 of those Republicans walk out or don't vote, he doesn't have a quorum. So it'll definitely be interesting. But Yeah, definitely will be interesting to see. Ruban, governments never raise the revenue. They think after an increase, people adjust. That's still something they can't get their head around. Very true. Young Han. Hey Raja, did you talk about CHPT? GM announced something with chargers. Yeah, so that was the big news today with GM or Ford, was it? But yeah, they're building a whole charging station. So all the EV charging companies were up like 5-6% today. Definitely, they had a great day. Like yeah, ChargePoint and Fuel Cell and all those did well. Elaine, hey Raja, fun casino watching. Thank you so much. Jeff Scott says, why is Ford so low? Well, they're still losing money. You have to look at the what's going on is their earnings per share is still negative. So until they make money, plus it says like this, the $2.5 billion chip shortage costs lowers their outlook. So I mean they're going to come back, and American cars are going to come back strong and all this stuff, but they just. Do you want to buy a company that's making money, or do you want to buy a company that has chip shortages, losing money, and hopes to come back? So it's just, and they are. I mean, they've had a hell of a ralley. I mean, they were down to $4.50. They've been as high as $13.60. They're only $1 off their high. So it's not, they're less than 8% from their 52-week high. So they've done really well. So Derek says, UXIN ran last 2 days. Overseas Carvana thoughts. UXIN. I don't know. I've seen some of that stuff with Carvana and stuff, but don't really follow it. Not sure why it would be running. But yeah, I mean, 45% move is huge. But maybe they're going to be profitable. Right now, it looks like they're losing a lot of money per share. But yeah, that's a heck of a pop. It's been as high as $3.20. I guess it got up to $3.26 today, actually. So that's a big one. I'm surprised Kenny and the research team aren't all over this one. This could be big. So after third quarter earnings, shares of Beijing Online dealer Unix after the company reported earnings for its fiscal quarter Wednesday morning. So that is the rally there. Hopefully it sticks. Like I said, it was really weird today because IDX just. It was kind of flat. It wasn't doing much. It's come way off that 240 the other day. But if you look at the 5-day chart, it got going and it kind of pulled back and then just took off again today. Another huge day. So maybe this one, I don't know. Maybe I should sell. But who knows? It's going up. I'm happy. Hopefully it's above $3.50 if that's the mark. We keep all that money. We can pick up another 60 grand, and we are done with IDX, and we can move on and free up some cash. But like I said, terrific day in the markets today. Up 160 grand, 159 grand. So can't complain, and definitely looking good. Also, maybe it's this the name change or something. This is interesting. I'm not sure why it says this, but did they have the name change today? Wow, it's really weird now. 60. So, that's why. Maybe this is why this is off. So, CTYX was actually up today quite a bit. Not sure why it's showing this. We obviously still have the shares, but that's why it's my account is showing some different stuff. Yeah, because they were up 15% today, 14 cents and 40 cents. So that's why. The name change is tomorrow on it. So, all right. Well, hopefully we'll see a follow-through rally tomorrow. Get this thing back up to 19 cents and sell it. Now, take our profit. But, all right. So, because I was like, when I looked at my account when my account closed today, I was up like 168,000. That's why when I was watching this today. So, that makes sense. So, if you add in the other 2 cents on, for 1.8 cents on 500,000 shares, that gives you the other... would take us up to about 168,000 so that is what I was. So it's up a little bit more today. See, a little surprise. So, but like I said, great day for Kenny and the research team, and all of us had a great day. So it should be good. Jeff Scott says, "Tell all your fans you're going to miss BOD." Brian of Disney, he's not going anywhere except to Tampa, but. I don't know how we'll miss him. He's still not going anywhere. He's just going to be living in a different state. So Mark King says Twitter is going to crush earnings. They probably will. Like all these, Snap and obviously Facebook and all the Google and stuff with ad revenue and So definitely looking good. Nick says, "Didn't you start with 5 million?" I did, but we did add $500,000, which is going to come out of here pretty soon. So right now for the year, we started with $5 million, and we are at, so for the year right now we are up $1,040,000 is what we're up. So a little over 20%. So very happy, especially for the fact that we were down 2 weeks ago. We were actually down $500,000. So we've come back 37% in the last 2 weeks. But I said this is going to be a big play, and it's definitely looking good. And like I said, I believe in this one, and it's going to be big. So this is the one. Remember, guys, take a look at Monarch Casino is up big after hours, probably due to earnings announcement. Yep, they had their earnings today, and this is the one. Remember, I told you guys, I said Monarch. I said this casino is crushing it here in Atlantis. It's the busiest one up there, and I said this one was going to rocket ship. I knew I should have bought some of that one, but I don't know. After hours, it looks flat, but it was up today. Let's see what they did for earnings. Here we go. Monarch Casino Resort reports fiscal earnings results. What do they do? Because I mean, this casino is just packed. They had to make so much money. 75 million, respectively. That's some Blackhawk price. Each generated record first quarter quarter high net revenue, and just the Monarch here in Colorado, they're going to blow it out because it's new. There's nothing else coming for years. So definitely going to read about this one. But yeah, like I said, this one I knew it was going to be a blowout for earnings. I don't know what it's doing after hours. I don't know why it's not showing us, but hopefully it's doing something. So definitely did good on that one. All right. But hold on, let me see. So if we can find after hours quote on that one somewhere. Let's check here. Monarch. Oh, there we go. Up $3.10 after hours. So that's huge. 4.5%. Up. Like I said, I knew this one was going to be a new high. I knew this one was going to be big, and I mean, you can just tell. Like when you're, first of all, a lot of the casinos have been busy, but they're just packed. They're doing it right. The brand new casino. They got an amazing steakhouse. They have a 24/7 restaurant that they're nice up there. Everybody else has like concession stand food. It's they close down at midnight. Like if you invest, and that's what I found in my businesses. I'm killing it at my sports bar. You want to know why? Because I'm the only one who has a kitchen open until midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. Everybody closes at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. There's nowhere to eat. The only food you can get online is Mexican food, pizza, delivery in this area. Obviously, Mexican and pizza are big in Colorado. I don't know about your areas, but yeah, there's nothing out there. Everybody has to order like Taco Star or, pizza. And I don't know. People just think, oh, COVID, we'll close at 8 o'clock now. We'll do this, we'll do that. We're getting $500 plus a night in Uber Eat business, from 9 o'clock until closing now because there's nowhere to go. So and that's one thing I really liked about the Monarch that they did right is they had the buffet, they got the restaurant, they're putting another restaurant in that's supposed to open, and it's definitely they've done it right, and I can see why they're doing big and stuff. So definitely looks good. Damien says, Raja makes money. I have a few SLGG contracts, $10 strike, expiration 5/21, average price $1.43. I'm way down. Should I just take the loss or roll them? I always like rolling stuff. If you believe in this, and if you believe in the position, SLGG, Super League Gaming. Take a look for you. $10 strike. I have a few contracts. If you're looking at a $10 strike, I'm guessing these contracts are monthly ones. I don't know. 52-week range is $11. Well, at what price? Did you get them like on March when it was like to $10 or, if you're pretty lopsided, there's probably better opportunity and better stuff to put your money into than this one. But I don't know a whole lot about it. But this one definitely looks like it could be a little tougher one to come back. It has a better shot, in my opinion, probably being down here. But I don't know a lot about it, so unless there's some big earnings or something coming around and stuff, it'll definitely be interesting. So, Steven says, you'll go out of business if you keep giving TQ free shots. TQ's a terrific customer. He pays for all his shots. I'm gonna die if I let TQ keep giving me shots. So definitely good stuff. Just got you can't get a room at Foxwoods for months. Booked solid. Yeah, no, all these places. Like I said, it's crazy how busy they are. Chaos, Raja, would it be a good idea to short Facebook tomorrow? You know, here's what you want to do. So let's look at Google. So, or excuse me. Well, Google had earnings and ran today, really strong. It was a little higher, got up to 24.50. I mean, so it's way off of that. Let's look at like Snap. You know, that's one that ran and did really well on earnings. It was up today pretty strong. But if you look at like the 5-day chart, you know, it just depends when it hits its peak. Like I said, Facebook's a terrific company. I mean, you can't, make money. They got their hands in everything in this, new Apple rollout thing. But I mean, this thing is just so up there. It is definitely up there. But they have strong earnings. If you have stock buybacks and you have more stuff and growth. Plus, people are on their phones more and different stuff like that. So who knows? It'll be interesting. Do you like DraftKings? I haven't been big on some of these online ones, but I was watching the guy after their last earnings, and the guy who runs it, the total geek, but very sharp. I mean, I was very, definitely very impressing and stuff, but listening to him. But yeah, like look at DraftKings up, off its highs. But I think the problem with DraftKings, and like I've said, is they've got a ways to go to make money. The customer acquisition is just tremendous, and stuff. So, but Kenny and the research team think that DraftKings is a screaming buy. I'm not sure why, and they think Facebook is a great short. So that's from Kenny and the research team. Here's my opinion. I think Facebook's a good short just because it's got so high, it's going to pull back a little. Give it a day or two and let's look where it goes. DraftKings, like I said, Kenny, they think the research team think it's a good buy. I think it's got problems. I think it's going to be a good company one day, but the problem is customer acquisition. So when they're opening up, so the good news is they have great expansion and they're growing into new markets. But these companies are spending $250 to $500 to get a new player. And a lot of these players that they're spending this $500 for aren't worth $50. So, like Brandon Denver, he took advantage of all these ones when they came to Colorado and every new one that opens because they all do these like guaranteed first bet or, if somebody throws, $100 bet, if somebody throws a punch in a fight, you win $100 because they're like, I guess they can't just give you the free money or something. There's some different rules or laws. But they have these, bets where, if somebody throws a punch in a boxing match. So outside the guy, so as long as you didn't bet the guy who broke his leg in the UFC fight and went down in 7 seconds, since there was no punches thrown in that one, you would have lost. But they have these crazy deals. Like, if you lose, we guarantee your first bet, but they're spending a lot of money on acquisition. Well, a lot of these players aren't spending that kind of money. So they're putting up that kind of money to get the trade and to get the free play, but then they don't make those bets in the future. So they're just giving a lot of money away and stuff, So definitely have to be careful with those. But like I said, long term, 10 years from now, and 50 states have gambling, it could be massive, and stuff. So definitely want to watch all of those and everything. Damien says this one. Mama Raja is watching. Great. Damien says, at Raja makes money. Thoughts on MVIS, another pump and dump? Got some $23 puts, expiration June 18th. I don't think it was a pump and dump. I think this was the one about, was a big short squeeze and some of the lawsuit information and stuff. It's ran and it did its thing. So definitely, done its thing. That's all I can say. I don't know if it'll how bad, it will move and stuff, or come down. But I mean, from 24 cents to $28 was ridiculous. But it's had some stability when you look at the charts and stuff. JJ Bubs, I was wanting to see what you thought about Groot, 3 O's. It's a coin where the founders plant trees around the world. It seems like a great idea and it solves a problem. So, definitely stuff that solves problems and great ideas are always better. But at the end of the day, a lot of those novelty things, haven't always done well. But And honestly, I don't know anything about Groot or 3Os. It's just there's just so many coins out there, so it's just tough to follow. But Kenny, the research team says MVIS has a buyout coming next, so I'm not sure about that. And then this is why Kenny and the research team disagree with me on DraftKings. So let me just state this: my opinion on DraftKings, like I said, I think they're going to do phenomenal. They're going to grow tremendously. And they have a great future, but I think they have to spend so much money, to get there. But he said DraftKings is about to blow it up. NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL signing deals with them. So that's going to be great. The more deals they have, obviously, the better they're going to do. But you have to remember something. They're signing deals. All these other sports companies are still taking bets. I don't know what the deals are, but all these other sports companies are all still taking bets on. It's not like they can have an exclusive. Nobody can bet on the NFL except through DraftKings. And when you sign exclusive deals or whatever the advertising deals are with those companies, you know what that means? You're giving them a lot of money. So if you look at DraftKings and you read the financials and look at their cash burn, it is horrendous. And the guy said on the show on CNBC last time at earnings, I mean, they're just spending a lot of money. So the thing is, people like the gambling in the sports, but it's still not everyone in the world isn't doing it all the time. And the problem is, if you overpay for a customer, you then, if you pay $500 to get a new player in the door, and now he only bets $5 or just plays with the free money, it takes a while for stuff to turn around and stuff. So, but Damien says Kathy Woods is loading up. Well, she loads up on everything. So, Kathy Woods likes to buy stuff, and Ark should have a good day tomorrow. But she also got pounded with Tesla. So, let's see how she's doing year to date. Kathy Woods, year to date, started the year at 124. So Kathy Woods is pretty much flat for the entire year. But, she's heavy in Tesla and some of these other ones. And she has different ones, but this is her main one. I don't know. I mean, what is Planetara at lately? PLTR. That one's still at 23. She liked this one at $28. I mean, I don't know. Some of these companies just don't have good news they're putting out. They tell you where they are, but maybe she should just do one of all the FANG stocks. It'll be interesting or something. But our big one, CCIV, up 30 cents today, up a little bit after hours. Our big runner today was IDEX, up 30 cents today. So the CTYX tomorrow gets a new name change and everything, and that one was up today. So actually up 168,000 today. So hopefully the more PR and the news hits, and that one keeps on moving on up. Our GameStop short, you get ready to watch. The Raj is going to do something crazy and drastic on this one once some cash frees up from CCIV in the next day or two. I'm going to hedge this puppy because, like I said, definitely good opportunity on this one with the valuations and stuff. So got to take advantage of them, but definitely do. Hey guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for joining us for Raja Makes Money. You guys are the money makers. I hope you guys have a great day in the market tomorrow, and I'll see you guys here, same time, same place, 4:30 Mountain Standard Time tomorrow. Let's hope for another big chicken winner day. See you guys. Take care and best of luck.